This is first lecture for chapter number 2 MMP for the class SYBSC. Chapter 2 is partial differentiation. Before going towards the differentiation, we will discuss about the differentiation. Means what is meaning of differentiation, or we in our day-to-day life we call it is as a derivative. So what exactly differentiation means? It is the process to determine how quickly or slowly a function varies. Means if you are having some function f of x, f of y or f of xy, any function, so that function in the space or our three-dimensional system, how that function changes with respect to any physical quantity in that three-dimensional space, that is given by the differentiation. Means that study is done by using differentiation or by taking derivative of that function with respect to that physical quantity whichever we want to determine. Okay, so differentiation is nothing but the study of how slowly or fast the function, quickly the function is varying, or in other words it is also called as the process of obtaining an expression for rate of change with respect to its argument, that is any physical quantity. Means the rate with which your function is changing, that obtaining that expression. So procedure to obtain that equation or expression which gives you the rate of change of that function with respect to physical quantity is known as differentiation. The familiar examples are acceleration and velocity. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity with respect to time. And what is velocity? Velocity is rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Now in case of velocity, it is rate of change of displacement with respect to time. This means in this, the derivative, finding the derivative means to study how your displacement is changing with respect to its argument, that is time. Means how displacement is varying with respect to time is nothing but the velocity, and that expression which gives that rate of change of displacement with time is known as the differentiation. So in short, the equations which involve rate or a rate of change are called as a differential equation. Now there are various type of differentiation: exact differentiation, total differentiation, partial differentiation. So in this chapter we will basically study the partial differentiation. So let's see what is the meaning of partial differentiation. So partial differentiation means it is a differential equation which contains more than two independent variable. That is, differential equation containing two or more independent variable is called as a partial differentiation. For example, here we have van der Waals equation, which is P is equal to RT upon V minus B minus A upon V square. So here pressure P is a function of volume and temperature, and it is denoted as P, here three lines, and again P is a function of V and T. It is read as pressure P is equal to P as a function of V and T, or in another way, here two horizontal lines. We will use this symbol. So P is a function of V and T. It is read in this way. So this is one of the example of partial differentiation. Also another example is the rate of flow of liquid through capillary tube of length L and radius small r. So that equation is V is equals to pi p r square upon 8 eta L, where P is a pressure, R is radius, eta is the coefficient of viscosity, and L is the length of that capillary. So here if you observe this volume, now these quantities are constant, pi, 8 and eta. These are constant quantities. So this V will not depend on these constant quantities, only those quantity which are changing. So V is a function of pressure, radius and length, P, R and L. So it is written as capital V equals to small v. That is, volume is a function of P, R and L, that is pressure, radius and length. So these are two examples. In books they have given you more than two, that is 5 to 6 examples in book they have given. So you can read those examples. So it will be very clear to you. So in general, the function f, if it is function of other quantities, then it can be written as x, y, z, w and so on. So this type of function which involve more than two independent variables or two independent quantities, that function, or if we took derivative, that differentiation is known as partial differentiation. So we will discuss about the partial differentiation. This means if this quantities x, y, z, w, if this changes, then f will change. That is, f is a function of these quantities. If these quantities are changing, with respect to change in this quantity, f is going to change. It will not remain constant. That's why how f changes with respect to x, y, z, w and so on, how this function changes. To study that, we use partial differentiation. So to study this partial differentiation in detail, we will consider f. Let f be the function of x and y. So f is a function of two independent variables which are x and y. Then we can find a general expression for rate of change of this f with respect to these two variables. So let's consider a simple case of finding these rates of change of f in positive x and positive y direction. So these rates of change are known as partial derivative with respect to x and y respectively, and this study is very important in physics, in applied physics, or to know applications. In applications of physics, these partial derivatives are very important. Now as we know that f is a function of x and y, so I can express it as f is a function of x and y. So we can write it in this way. This we have already discussed. Now if x is changed to x plus delta x, and keeping y constant, suppose I am saying that this x is changing from x to x plus delta x and y is constant, means at a time I am taking x is changing to x plus delta x, means variable x is increased with quantity delta x and I am keeping y as a constant. Then there is a change in f from f to f plus delta f. So this change is written as f changing from f plus delta f. How this change is come into account? By changing x from x2 x plus delta x keeping y constant. So it is written in this way. Now if I took this f on RHS, I will get delta f is equals to f of x plus delta x keeping y constant minus f. Now this f is nothing but f of xy. So I can substitute instead of this f as f of xy. Let me substitute here value of capital F and write this equation on next page. So here instead of this f I have substituted f of xy and I have written the same expression on new page. So this is that expression. Now here if I take the change of function with respect to delta x, that is rate of change of f with respect to x. So this is nothing but partial differentiation. So delta f upon delta x, I am taking this change with respect to delta x. So here I can write f of x plus delta x keeping y constant minus f of xy, and this change is with respect to delta x. Now if we took limit as delta x is tending to 0. So if we took limit delta x tends to 0 of on both sides, that is delta f upon delta x is equals to limit delta x tends to 0 of this quantity, that is f of x plus delta x keeping y constant minus f of xy, and this is with respect to delta x. Let me call this as equation 1. So here this quantity, that is limit delta x tends to 0 of delta f upon delta x, this is known as partial derivative of f with respect to x, and it is denoted by dou f upon dou x at constant y. So this quantity is known as partial derivative of f with respect to x, and it is denoted by dou f upon dou x at constant y. So this is the notation or the way to write the partial derivative, or there are another two ways, that is dou f by dou x or f of x. This is curl d. So this curly d denotes the dou, that is partial derivative. If this d is curl, it is known as partial, and if d is written normally, then this is known as total derivative. So there is difference between partial derivative and total derivative in the notation. So curly d denotes partial derivative. Therefore this equation 1 is written in this way, and how it is read? It is read as dou f upon dou x at constant y, or dou f upon dou x, or in short it is also called as fx. So this is the partial derivative of f with respect to x keeping y constant. Now if we took partial derivative of f with respect to y keeping x constant, then we will get, so by taking partial derivative of f with respect to y keeping x as a constant, now there will be change over here, and that change is, now here derivative is with respect to y, so this limit will be delta y tending to 0 of delta f upon delta x, and this will be equals to limit delta y tending to 0. Now here f of x is constant now, and y is changing from y to y plus delta y, minus f of xy, and this change is with respect to y at constant x. So this is the way to write the partial derivative. Now instead of this quantity, I can write here dou f upon dou x at constant y, or this is also written as dou f by dou x, dou f upon dou y at constant x, or dou f upon dou y, because derivative is with respect to y and x is constant. Or it is also written as f of f suffix y, fy. Here it is fx, here it will be fy. Instead of dou x and with respect constant y, here there will be dou y and x is constant. So this is the way in which the partial derivatives are defined. So this equation 1 and equation 2, these both equations are called as a partial derivative, and these are first order partial derivatives. So equation 1 and 2 are first order partial derivative. Further, we will also discuss the second order and third order, that is higher order derivatives of f. So these are first order derivative because we have taken differentiation only once. If we took double derivative of this, we will get second order and so on. So equation 1 and 2 are known as the first order partial derivative. Now we will discuss one problem which is based on this partial derivative, and you have to solve remaining problems which are given below the chapter. Those are solved problems. So I will took one type of example based on partial derivative, and remaining examples that you have to solve with your own. Okay, so let's discuss first problem, that is one problem based on partial derivative. Now this problem says that if f, that is function f, is equal to x cube plus xy plus y cube, then find first partial derivative of f with respect to x, that is dou f by dou x. Here y is constant. We have already discussed about the notation. So you have to keep it in mind that when which variable is constant. When there is dou f upon dou x, it indirectly means that here y is constant. When there is dou f upon dou y, indirectly here x is constant. So here they have given us one function and they have asked us to find dou f upon dou x. Here y will be constant, and secondly dou f upon dou y where x will be constant. So let's find first dou f upon dou x. To find dou f upon dou x, we will keep y as a constant, means y is treated as a constant quantity. So if you have to find derivative of this function, now you know that dou by dou x of x raised to n is nx raised to n minus 1. This formula you know. So derivative of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1, and here y is taken as a constant quantity, so there will be no change in y. So let's find dou f upon dou x. So here we have to find dou by dou x of x cube plus dou by dou x of xy, and also dou by dou x of y cube. Now if you have to find derivative of x cube with respect to x, it will be 3x raised to 3 minus 1, that is 2. Means this derivative will be 3x square by using this formula. You have to use this formula. Plus, now here with respect to x, y is constant, so y will be as it is, and here x raised to 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0, right? So x raised to 0 means 1. So derivative of x is nothing but 1. So here 1 into y plus, now here there is no x, only y. So here derivative will be 0 since there is absence of x. So we got derivative of f with respect to x as 3x square plus y. Similarly, now we have to find derivative of f with respect to y, keeping x as a constant. So here dou f upon dou y. So dou f upon dou y of x cube. Now here there is no y and derivative is with respect to y, means this derivative will be 0 as like this derivative, plus dou by dou y of xy plus dou by dou y of y cube. Now I will very quickly write this derivative will be 0 plus this derivative, here x will be as it is and derivative of y will be 1, plus here derivative of y cube will be 3y square according to this formula. So this implies me that dou f upon dou y is x plus 3y square. So this is the solution for the problem, that is function is given and you have to find two partial derivative, first order derivative. First is with respect to x when y is constant and second with respect to y when x is constant. So this is those two derivative and solution to this problem. Remaining same types of problems are given below the chapter. That problems are on the page number 2.20. So you have to solve those problems which are given on this page number. So this is end of the introductory lecture based on the partial differentiation.